everyone, welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself Pradnya Utekar. In this video, I am going to learn you mathematics and statistics. Topic is permutation and combination. First we see what is the objective of this slide. Apply fundamental counting principle. Next topic is compute permutation. Third one is compute combination. Fourth one is what is the difference between permutation and combination. First we see what is fundamental counting principle and what it states. Fundamental counting principle can be used to determine number of possible outcomes when there are two or more characteristics. Means if we have two outcomes or two events, event A and event B, then first you find the possible outcomes of that event. Fundamental counting principle states that if an event A has m possible outcomes and another event has n possible outcomes, then there are total possible outcome is equal to m into n. Multiply the two outcomes possibility. That is, but if in these two events there are some or words or either word, then our total possible outcome is equal to m plus n. It means that if there is AND word, then we multiply these two possible outcomes. But if there are OR word, then we add that two possible outcome, that is m plus n. Then fundamental counting principle. Let's start with simple example using fundamental counting principle. My example is a student is to roll a die and flip a coin. Means my first event is rolling a dice and second event is flipping a coin. In these two events there is AND word. It means that we multiply the possible outcomes. That is, our possible outcome is, suppose rolling a die we get 1 and flipping a coin we get H. H means it is a head, T means it is a tail. First outcome is 1H. Suppose second possibility is 2H. Third possibility is 3H. Fourth possibility is 4H and etc. Means suppose we flip a coin, then suppose my second possibility is maybe getting a tail. Then my possible outcome is change. That is 1T, 2T, 3T, 4T, 5T and 6T. The total outcomes in this set is equal to 12. But if you use the fundamental counting principle, it is easy to find out the total outcomes. That is, first you find the total outcomes of first event. That is, now in this example, my first event is rolling a die. Rolling a die, then my possible outcome getting either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then my total outcome is 6. But flipping a coin, my total possible outcome is getting either head or tail. That is H and T. Then multiply these two possible outcomes, 6 into 2, we get 12 outcomes. Now suppose, second example, for a college interview, Robert has to choose what to wear from the following: 4 slacks, 3 shirts, 2 shoes and 5 ties. In this event, first event is slacks, wearing a slack, second event is wearing a shirt, third event is wearing a shoes and next event is wearing a tie. But all these events are important and between in these events there is a AND word. Means first we find out possible outcomes for all these events and then multiply them. Means 4 into 4 means possible outcomes for wearing a slacks. 3 means possible outcomes of wearing a shirt. 2 means possible outcomes wearing a shoes. And last one possibility is 5 for wearing a tie. Then my multiplication answer is 120 outfits. Means it has 120 options to wear these slacks, shirts, shoes and ties. Now see what is a permutation. Permutation means it is an arrangement of items in a particular order. In a particular order means their order is important. Order is important means suppose in example there is together, non-together, repeated and non-repeated is word enter, then follow that order. To find the number of permutation of n item, we can either use fundamental counting principle method or the factorial notation method. Using these two methods, we find this permutation. Now what is actual permutation? Suppose example, let's see simple example. Number of ways to arrange the letter ABC. The letter ABC means it has 3 words and 3 places. The number of choices for first place is 3 because of 3 letters. We choose any letter for the first place. Number of choices for the second place is 2 because first letter is choose for the first place, then remaining word is 2. Then out of these remaining word, we choose any one of them. Then my number of choices or number of option is 2. And last place, that is third place, my number of options to enter the word is 1. That is multiply all these possibilities or all these options 3 into 2 into 1. Why multiplication? Because all these places are important. Therefore, my answer is 6. But using the factorial notation, answer is equal because 3 factorial, 3 places, 3 letters. Then in factorial notation method, we write n factorial. N factorial, now in this example, my value of n is 3. Find out the 3 factorial. 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1 is equal to 6. Now next one, to find the number of permutation of n item chosen r at a time, we can use the formula. Formula to find the permutation is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. And what is its notation? NPR, where r is between 0 to n. For example, suppose 5p3. In 5p3, my n value is 5, r value is 3. Find the permutation, that is 5 factorial divided by n minus r means 5 minus 3 factorial, we get 2 factorial. First find the factorial answer, that is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 and 2 factorial is 2 into 1. Calculate this, we get answer is 60. Now one practice question. Suppose a combination lock will open when the right choice of 3 numbers from 1 to 30 is selected. It means my n value is 30, total numbers are 30 and we choose only the 3 numbers out of 30. Means my r value is 3. Then how many different lock combinations are possible assuming no number is repeated? Then what is the answer for this question? A combination lock will open when the right choice of 3 numbers is selected. But total numbers are 30 means n value is 30 and we choose right choice of 3 numbers, that is r value is 3. Put in formula 30 factorial divided by 30 minus 3 factorial, we get 27 factorial. Calculate it, you get the answer 24,360. Means there are 24,360 possible outcomes is selected. Next one question is, from a club of 24 members, a president, vice president, secretary, treasurer and historians are to be selected. Then how many ways can the offices be filled? In this question, total members are 24 and out of 24 members, we select these 5 designations: President, Vice President, Secretary, Treasurer and Historian. All these 5 designations or all these 5 persons are important. Then using the permutation formula, my n value, that is total members are 24. We select only the 5 persons to fill the office, means R value is 5. Put in formula 24 factorial divided by 24 minus 5 factorial, we get 19 factorial. 24 factorial selected from the 19 factorial. Then cancel that 19 factorial and 19 factorial and multiply only the remaining terms. Remaining terms means 24 into 23 into 22 multiply by 21 and last one is 20. You will get the answer 5100,480. Means there are 5100,480 options are possible to fill this office. Now next one is, what is the combination? Combination is also an arrangement, but difference is that order does not matter. In permutation, order is matter, but in combinations, orders are not matter. That's why combination is our smallest set and permutation is our largest set. Therefore, combinations are the subset of the permutation. Now to find the combinations from n items chosen r at a time, we can use the formula n factorial divided by r factorial multiplied by n minus r factorial. And notation is n capital C in suffix r, NCR. For example, 5C3. In 5C3, n value is 5, r value is 3. Put in the formula, find the factorial answers and then calculate it. We get for 5C3 answer is 10. One practice question for combination. Suppose to play a particular card game, each player is dealt 5 cards from a standard deck of 52 cards. Then how many different hands are possible? Now in this example, my n value is 52 because total cards are 52. And out of 52, we select only the 5 cards. Then using the combination, my n value is 52. C, r value means chosen r at a time. Then we select only the 5 cards for that particular game. Put in formula 52 factorial divided by 5 factorial multiply by 52 minus 5 factorial. 52 minus 5 factorial, we get 47 factorial. Factorize 52 factorial up to 47 factorial. Divide them and multiply the remaining terms. You will get the answer. In the next video, we see what is the difference between combinations and permutation. Thank you so much.